What's up, everybody? This is Azrael's Wrath, bringing you yet another Azrael's analysis. Now, this game, we really tried. Very, very much so. You see it on my end. You'll see it in the stat lines at the end. But it was a couple of people that was flexing, but they weren't really figuring out their groove in the game or really figuring out like how to really put value as much as they could. So you'll definitely see it right here, even with the bands. It kind of like split, but I mean, still not bad on the bands. You know, Squirrel Girl. I'm all for not having Squirrel Girl in the game, but at the same time, just looking to figure out who we looking to ban, who we're playing. No, right here, we're looking like really decent comp. We got a couple DPSs, got you know dive and peel tanks. Pretty sustainable right here. At least that's the thought process
You'll
going
need a
into the game.
top-notch team to win this one.
And then, yeah, I just see them playing around, but at the same time, hey, looking at it, just this is kind of discouraging now, but still, still a good look though. Right here is where it's like, okay, six floors is fine. We could just press on and do our thing. Or if he wants to play Venom, it is what it is. Or however the case is, thought process. Hey, my thought process is I'm looking to win. But at the same time, though, trying not to lag out at the same time is also crucial. Just traveling to point.
I hope so. But solving a problem this big will push me to my mental limits.
For problem solving, certainly not for devouring.
Huh. Now I see why Susan
The
insisted I
battle
bring my
starts in
solid
5,
generator.
4, 3,
Yeah,
2,
I just got up the dialogue plays sometimes. Love it.
Touch me.
But looking at it, my first thought was I thought they had Iron Man. I saw somebody flying. So that's the thought. And then hearing that, they have a Hawkeye. So I knew this shot was going to probably be nasty. So straightaways like this is definitely a Hawkeye type battle. And that's the thought process I should start having more often. But seeing him, he was definitely a priority target. But my team was dead, which sucks because they were getting dosed and they weren't being sustained with the rest of the team that we had. So yeah, no, and I popped. That was the last one on my team to pop.
They've made it halfway.
But yeah, no, here I'm lagging.
Better stop that vehicle.
Such power!
Enemy in front of us.
Yep, that was it, lagging. But yeah, no, Iron Man shooting me. So, time for a 1v1. And he's dead. I mean,
As always.
there's not too many people that can just beat a fantastic 1v1. But I knew they took the
Might
point,
be a good time to stop
even
them.
though I just won my 1v1. I wasn't gonna go 1v5. That's not a smart thing to do. No. So playing with my team, and with that 1v1 took ace. And I also noticed that we only have one strat. So for whatever reason, my teammates are just out of sync. This is more of a case of an IQ difference. So yeah, I'm trying to keep putting my team. Either Wanda, the game cannot throw flyers from what it seems like. I mean, I'm not sure what it really was, but we were trying to figure it out. I screamed, thinking it's not there.
Behold the god of thunder!
Good. I backline to get the kill. I'm trying to heal as much as I can, but you know, shot by the arrow.
There's still a chance
You
to
know,
stop
even
them.
that Spidey got shot by that same Hawkeye.
There's still more work to be done.
He's a Lord Spidey. Phew. You would think they'd be mechanically inclined, right? Usually mechanically correct.
Seems magical. They hit a
Yep,
checkpoint.
now we're
Now
trying
might be a
to
good time to stop them.
get something going. We still have one strat. Yeah, I think I probably say I forced it all. And then I don't know what's about it. I think he scared them. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe there's a couple of lag issues on mine his part.
I'm not ready to give up yet.
Trying to get the benefit of the doubt, trying to figure out exactly what the issue was.
Better stop that
But
vehicle.
having one strat did not help. Finally goes to strat because they weren't getting their shots going. They were 0 and 4. But they went to somebody who needs aim for heals, so I mean, who's to say? There's a couple of different things that could have went in that, at least at the beginning of this game. I'm trying to get to the health pack that I started to see, to be honest. And they're popping. Yeah, no, our tank
I'm not ready to
is
give up yet.
not good. Not good whatsoever. They are not doing their job well. I'm trying to help empower them. Got a little bit to the whole back.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Whole point. Smart. Part of the winning hand is really good. So.
Maximum pulse!
Yeah, I thought I was doing something with that one.
Never miss!
Now I'm just pestering their backline now, only because there's nobody else doing it.
Let me return the favor.
And with that, I'm getting being smart, getting away. Still trying to do and getting a pick in the process. Crucial. And getting it with the wand that I had with this move.
Feeling fantastic.
Wanted that dip personally, but I'm glad that
Don't turn down extra protection.
so pushing back. They got 3 people on start, pushing that as much as possible. Sticking with the Emma to the front and hearing, always hearing an engine. You know, flying through the air. Sounds like an MC-130. But yeah, no, getting that personal dip always feels good. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna just let him pop. No, that was good that helped empower that. I love getting with this. I get this weird. I'm a little bit trapped.
Beholds the god of thunder!
I can get them out here.
Vulnerable than ever.
I won't rest until this is solved.
Our heals are dropping. Which means our team is down. I only need one behind me.
Give them another
Which is
hit.
Gambit. Still pressing on, still trying to press on to the point, but obviously not to pop. I would say lagging a bunch, so turning in terms of very questionable. But yeah, I do, but it's like an
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
good, we got that. wanted that pick. I really did.
Your failure was
Hey, I
inevitable.
had to settle for Thor. Yeah, at least somebody got that fight.
Feeling fantastic.
Final 10 seconds.
Yeah, now holding me to it. Yep. Trying to keep my back on the body. Net issue 130. Caught me real quick. Real quick.
Fighting until we have a winner.
But here's where, looking to really pressure their back line. They're doing really well.
Behold the god of
Right here, looking at Ultron is really good in maneuvering, can't lie. Ultron is really good buff. Those buffs made really good stuff. Definitely more of a viable strat for season 5 now. But yeah, no, it's annoying as well. I can't be mad at some of the buffs that strat. They kind of need it, especially Ultron definitely needs it. Sue should always give a little guard or shield, but it is very, very stressful trying to fight her with that. Yeah,
Current score is
but they got that point with
0,
no time.
2, 3. Time to switch things up, including
Wasn't
which
discouraged
side
though,
you're on.
not completely. Especially getting them into overtime,
You'll
it's
need a
still
top-notch
winnable
team to win
in the
this one.
mindset. You just have to get to it. Looking at it now, just trying to think of like the best possible way to empower my team. Or at least, not sure exactly what they really need. My tank is kind of feeding a bunch. Our backline is getting a bit terrorized, just a little bit, nothing crazy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Did you know that web over there connects us to a whole multiverse full of different spider heroes?
Not just Spider-Men. Each parallel universe contains its own variation on every single one of us. In fact, I've met hundreds of versions of myself.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But always, if you know there's an Angela coming, you gotta be patient.
This is important.
Excuse me, I'll be genuinely patient coming out to spawn anyway. It'd be strange trying to drop you or fight you, trying to yoink you, just clip one. It's always something to clip one for. We're Tyler, we're trying to get our team.
We need to reach that nexus point.
We're trying to
for
get our
the
team
sake of all
going.
realities.
Me and Thor, he got the health back. But at the same time, I wasn't even completely discouraged, so here, I still had this. And Sue's behind me.
Shield
So it
activated.
empowered me a little bit, but here's where I get the issue of my lag. Yep, pushing me and keeping me in one spot. But it did help with some of the pressure, some of the DPS pressure that I was giving to their backline here. Making space. Now I'm trying to make sure that that yoink wasn't like going to be detrimental. So going from one fight to another is always like prioritizing the damage, not just your target. Like 'cause when you're isolated in a certain situation, you got to make sure that your decision making is on point at that in that certain moment. Because it's going to be things that move very quick. Things are moving very quickly. So also going to pop off, especially when it comes to the support. But I gotta thank Wanda for that. It does a really good ult.
Always count on you, Spidey.
Really needed, and we're still trying to press on and push to the first point. I popped right there, but
It won't be easy.
yeah, no, we still have pressure, we still have the fight
We're on our
going.
team now, Zero.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
I may have
I'm more
died, but
resilient than you think.
yeah, I noticed that. We're still gonna get that point. So I stayed and teleported.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
We got that point. Maybe it was a good team
Rock,
fight, but
you know?
we ended up
Seriously,
pressing on
we
and winning
do.
that. Now here, I see Indeed is getting terrorized by their Spidey. No, we're not having that. At least pressure them away. Now I'm still with him. Now Wanda's still with him too, but at the same time, not really looking the way he should be. I'm checking back and forth, forward and backwards, because it's got to be front line and field. And yep, I was feeling so much that I got caught in this all. But being now I'm with the support, we can do this. Boom, and that's what that is. Gotta make sure you're helping the supports, otherwise you don't get the heal. Yeah, and that was a really good kill by the CMG. We do not need an ult. We do not need a fight ult popping off on our back line.
The God of Thunder!
Yeah, we already have a support ult. That AC-130 tried to yoink me, but the lag, I think, saved me in that sense. So that's kind of crazy to say. But here's where I start to feel myself, even through the lag, big flex with the triple. And I wanted the quad, but hey, somebody else got the Spidey. I'm okay with that. Y'all know on this channel we love stuffing a Spidey or just, you know, punching out any dive hero that comes in our back line. So we don't handle that over here. You gotta fight me straight up. I love that too. Because on console, I feel like I'm one of the best when it comes to one-on-one fights. But hey, it happens. You might catch, you know, somebody slightly better in a certain moment. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get to Spidey too. And luckily we got that point. So it was a really good moment. Now there's, yep, D&D's out of position. We wanted that kill. But I wanted to follow it up. Now here they have through, and I didn't realize the ball was behind me, but hey, we already had the second point, so with some good time. My thought process is if we push on the team mode with more time, we can hold it and then get, you know, still win the game. That's my thought process. So obviously seeing a Spidey, come here Spidey, I want, yep, and get the duck. Ooh, love punching out that Spidey. So I'm glad to do that. And then still being part of the front line, and also have my ult. And here we go. I'm looking in this through the lag. It kind of got annoying here, but getting crucial support pick right there on their CMD. And I see that they have a admin Bucky, but we had to get their support, and we had to get that admin Bucky out of here because he wasn't doing that. And that's 3, but we about to be big flexing and get our quads. Fantastic 4, baby. Still pressing to get this first thing. Yeah, no, good assisted. Still and I'm obviously still killing. Killing so hard that I got caught in the ult again, but I support the guy, unfortunately.
Again!
The admin Bucky ult. When you get those admin Bucky ults, and it's still 2 minutes, but
I'm not ready to give up yet.
yeah, the lag didn't help. Obviously, sitting here just trying to go right, trying to get out of spawn. I think I almost run off the map. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Yeah, I was wondering how I died, and apparently the lag killed me. I ran off the map. So there's that. That doesn't help.
I won't rest until
And I
this
missed
is
the portal,
solved.
which sucked. In my mind, I thought I went through the portal, but clearly it didn't happen. So, still trying to press on, still trying to, you know, we working with my team. I'm trying to make sure I'm not in bad positioning, especially through the lag. Now, I didn't realize I was looking that way. I thought I was looking, you know, forward, as you see from the positioning of how I bounced to the Iron Man. And this, goodness, is seriously bad lag.
Maximum pulse!
But crazy enough, the lag saved me because I heard the ult, but it made me waste a piece of the kit,
We gotta look out for one another.
unfortunately. But here's where we do press on,
Us against the world.
or did you attempt to? I'm still lagging, still lagging. This is not good.
Down to 30 seconds. Point blank.
But trying my best, trying to stay in position, trying to stay alive. The fact that I did stay alive and got my ult is insane. Through the lag. But getting the creatures strat pick, even though our strats are dead, I love duffing them more. That's always a must. But yeah, no, my lag is just making my aim a little bit bad, and we do get the point with 1 second to spare, which is not a lot of time.
3.
It's pretty much even. 1 minute to
Time to
1-on-1.
switch
Come on,
things up, including which side you're on.
it's not a lot of time.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
But I know it would have turned the tide if I got through that portal. If I wasn't lagging so hard, I know that for a fact. That would have truly been a crucial point to at least have some time on the clock to circumvent this fight. But in the end, no, we're still here, still pressing on, still doing what we can. Now we're still trying to figure out. I'm still, if anything, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my tank, Goofy Goop. And lucky Lulu, you're in there with the blame. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with.
Men have said as much.
I don't know if it's the tanking or because I'm basically off tanking. I'm not sure if it's hitting your shots or you guys are feeding too much because I have the least amount of deaths on the team.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Overall,
3,
second
2,
least deaths in the lobby compared to other, the entirety of everybody, all the players. So here I'm looking at, hit the off angles and distract a little bit. Wasn't sure if anybody followed, especially I'm out. Wasn't sure. Well, my lag is gonna kill me again. So keeping my position well and trying to make sure that they don't have the field using the front line. But here's where I look to peel. But there goes our tank. There goes one of our strats. I'm guessing because of bad position, or even like just run down the burst. I'm not sure what was going on, but yeah, Lucky Blue went back to being a strat. Because I don't know what it is. They can't figure out if it's their shot or what. But if anything, you truly did have an overall front line problem. And my lag was, honestly, the lag didn't confidently give me go full on tank or go Thor or Doctor Strange for this game, which is why it stays being fantastic. Just at least I can still attempt to hit my shots, attempt to hit my punches, and empower my team. Look to peel. Even if I can't see them, maybe the lag or the ping would still get to them. Something along those lines. Something that still is smart. Because not everybody's equipment is great. I can say that. When you got that shit spinning, it happens. And they got so many commercials, but yeah, unless they're gonna make it better, I don't know what to say. But yeah, no, I'm looking for my team to make sure that we're gonna keep pressing on. I think our strats are getting dope, but here's where I try to make a smart play, even though it's inside of the ult. Yep, and I was waiting for our hero. Here's where I wanted to bounce. Bouncing Magneto to make sure he did not hit our strat, because that was devastating. And that was a great ult by Wanda. Great ult, and I'm happy to be like, at least a part of that, help empower that, and then getting a pick right there was really crucial on Angela. So we stopped him right here.
Score is 3, 2, 4. Time to switch things up, including
And then
which
obviously my
side
thought
you're on.
process, this is winnable. Very
You'll
much
need a
winnable. Still a
top-notch
good
team
fight.
to win this one.
Pressing on. We fight really hard, at least most of us do. I'm not sure if they can really gather themselves. Definitely Lucky Lulu. I mean, guess keeping to the strat, figuring out what's the best play for them. Yeah, who's to say when it comes to all that? But I know I will say this though. I fought It's X-Star. Believe I also been on the same team with them. They definitely hit their shots very well, especially as a Hawkeye. Hit scans in general, or even good projectile. And apparently saying that their Spidey's been a menace too is pretty crazy. So they're probably smurfing, but I'm not gonna be mad at it. I like the fight.
30 seconds before you attack.
Very unique,
Get
and
ready.
we get it in. Sure, you put on the same team. It's probably a steamboat, but I like the fact that
I
it's
hope
good
so.
challenge
But solving a
at the end of the
problem
day,
this
and that's what
big
this
will
game is
push me to
about.
my
Good
mental
challenges
limits.
when it comes to like player base, and that's what you should want. You know,
Ah, now I
and
see
granted,
why
there is some
Susan
slight
insisted.
blame here and there, or like some people have off games. So I'm not gonna completely say like that you're a bad player. You're in the diamond lobby, right? Some people do get carried, but you could tell versus like from their play style versus like their mindset and whatnot. So some people just play the play and happen to be in a good spot. That's the name of that. Some people know how to play and put themselves in a better spot. That's also the nature of how this game goes too. So it's definitely a combination. So yeah, it's losing the push and power. I think the tank can be easier. It doesn't help, especially when you get the strong Hawkeye. I wish I could have aimed a little better with that redirect, but right here I wanted to press onto their strat. Yeah, that was a good amp because I needed that amp for that pick right there, and then punching out. I think I caught somebody. Yeah, no, that was really good. That was a good double right there to make sure that we empowered and cleared them out as much as possible to win this team fight. At least press on. It takes 3, but at the same time I am lagging, so I'm trying to be safe. Because if I go over there and start running randomly, that'd be wild. But here, I ping.
Almost there.
Yeah, I ping them. Ping them that there's an enemy right here. Try to stab him out of the way. Yeah, that was a forced ult Yeah, so much forced ult right there, and that was a great ult by Wanda to capture the point. So we clear, and then we end up playing the Nas team.
The vehicle reached a
Well,
checkpoint.
for the most
Keep up
part.
the momentum.
So I'm going to try to take a little bit more space, but I'm trying to be safe about the space I take, especially since, looking at the overtime that we have, it's not a lot. Secondly, the lag again is still decently a problem. So just still trying to stick together, still trying to heal. I believe that Angela has ult. I've felt it too. I'm looking at how she's acting. So I'm trying to rinse her immediately. That's usually the thought process, but seeing that our strats are already dead, it didn't help. So it was a really good ult. But yeah, I'm still trying to hold point. Still getting my second win, or at least attempting to, and that was the last pop, and they took the point, and they took the win.
Final score 4-2-5.
But we tried extremely hard, at least, most part, and some of us had the group of the game. Not all of us did. But it is what it is. All of us can do our part when it comes to certain mindsets of how the objective is going to be played. And yeah, you saw I got a triple and a quad out of it. Those will be attached to, those shorts will be attached to this video. And hopefully you like this analysis. We tried so much. They had 40, like she had 49, 49, 13, 16 final hits though. And then they had the most damage with that Iron Man, Kobe. I know he switched a couple different times. Exto was just really good with his shots and pick placement. So good on them to have that team synergy up front and in their back line. With the heals, they had decent heals. I think they also switched a little bit with some heals, but yeah, because they did have a Loki at one point. But yeah, no, I will say shout out to Epiphany, great C&D. I really clutch heals for a good little bit. Married man, you were, I don't know, you were definitely a unique flexer. You definitely got good play. He was also, I think, tanked as well, and definitely playing Spider Man. And crazy enough, was actually, I'm not sure, completely diffed, but definitely uniquely well. Uh, Definitely shout out to our Wanda. Had a had a hexa. Like, I know that's clipped. That's gotta be clipped. That's vicious. And yeah, and I kind of wish Goofy Goob. I know he has the medal for most block damage, but you fed a little much. It's 19. You had the most deaths on our team. That doesn't really help when it comes to their team's old charge. And granted, they had a DPS with 19, but that's a DPS with 19 deaths. That's not really much versus like you being our frontline tank. Without that tank pressure and that tank space, we also do lose. So yeah, now here's to trying to play our roles as well as we can. And Lucky Lulu probably should have stayed strat for most of the game and would have helped out even more. Married Man probably should have been, DPS and he probably should have saved Spidey. But this has been another Azrael's analysis. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We only do what we can here, when it comes to our side of things. And like, share, and subscribe. There will be more analysis on the way because it's got plenty of clips from the stream, plenty of videos to analyze because this game and the mindset of the player base, you just gotta really delve into it. It's very unique. So until then, keep on raging.